Something stinking and rotting here. Lord, I'm in the bush. I'm on the road towards my farmland area. I'm in the bush. Just here cutlass. My boys are back to work. Trying to finish up my farmland. I told them the project started on Monday. They were supposed to finish on Sunday, but we had a little bump in the road. So Tuesday and Wednesday there was a break, so they came back on Thursday. So they gotta finish this Thursday, this week. I'm gonna finish everything. So how you guys doing? What's up? Come home, beloved. Come home and grow your own food. Raise your own chickens, your goats, your cow, your cattle. And if you don't have a green thumb, no problem. I have enough green thumb for all of us. Can I get an email? I say my thumb is green enough for all of us. In other words, I'm gonna grow the food, you come and buy it from me. Simple. I mean, what's wrong with that? You go to a farmer's market in America, don't you? You go to the supermarket and the grocery store, you buy vegetables. Well, come here, I will have my supermarket and my grocery store and my farmer's market. Because you know how to survive in Africa, you need to have multiple streams of income. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna have my farmland. I'm gonna have my gas station. I'm gonna have my supermarket. I'm gonna have my grocery store. I'm gonna have my restaurant. And I'm gonna have a retreat center. And my retreat center is a retreat center for my people. My people will have problems. Liberian people, maybe it's all Africans, but I can speak from my experience. Liberian people, we have mental problems, we have emotional problems, but we don't admit it. And we have a bunch of people who are according, they are functioning not. They're just barely stumbling through life or barely functioning. Because they live a functional life, they think they're okay. No, you're not okay, you're functioning. Because you go to work, you pay your bills, you pay your mortgage, you have a house, you have a car, you have a job, but you're just functioning. If you hang around them long enough, you know they have mental problems, emotional problems, from childhood abuse, from trauma, from neglect, from regret, from the rejection, depression. We have problems, myself included, beloved. So I cannot teach you and preach to you what I haven't experienced. If I've never experienced it, then I don't know what I'm talking about. So if you think, oh, you're not perfect, you're right. If I was perfect, how can I preach to an imperfect person? How can I preach to you about imperfection if I'm perfect? How can I preach to you about trauma and abuse and PTSD and working on my issues and stuff and dealing with my mental, emotional? How can I help you if I haven't even walked a mile in your shoes? If I haven't experienced what you have experienced? If I haven't encountered what you have experienced? How can I help you? I can't even relate to you. To be able to help somebody, you have to be able to relate to the person, then you can help them. So you're right, I'm not perfect. You're right. Myself have issues that I'm working on and working with and working through. Can I get an amen, somebody? So yeah, so just to spare those guys who can't waste their, before you can't waste your internet data to type in my comment section, you're not perfect. I see you right. I'm not. And it takes an imperfect person to point out and spot out another imperfect person. And the imperfect person that's on their journey to perfection can also pinpoint somebody else's imperfection and say, sister, brother, boy, girl, I was there. This how I pulled myself by my bootstraps. This the program, this what I use to heal myself from my trauma, my PTSD, from all the issues in my soul, the tears in my soul, the wounds in my soul. This is how I heal myself from it. And hopefully you can learn something from it that can also help you and heal you. That is my purpose. My retreat center, I want to open a retreat center with a holistic approach. Not a retreat center that only focuses on healing you mentally and emotionally. Yes, we need to do that. But sometimes certain kind of food we eat, it can trigger certain things in our DNA at the molecular, cellular, atomic DNA level. That's the kind of trauma center I want to heal our people. I want to create certain. That's the kind of retreat center I want to create, to focus on healing ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, at the molecular, cellular, atomic DNA level. Heal that deep. I don't got my foot entangled. You know, you walk in the bush, if you don't look down, you can get your foot entangled in all kinds of shrubs. So I want to open my retreat center. So I'm reading several books in that area. And I'm learning. I'm taking lessons. I'm taking notes. I'm also trying to apply some of those things through prayer, through fasting, through counseling, through healing, cleansing, mental cleansing, emotional cleansing, physical cleansing. Detox yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Detox yourself from toxic friendship and toxic relationship. Detox yourself from even the kind of toxic food we eat. From the food we eat, certain kind of food can release certain kind of chemicals in our brain that can cause depression, that can cause anxiety, that can also cause whatever. You feel me? I'm walking my farmland. I feel so proud of myself and I feel so happy. It's good to celebrate yourself sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like just all day you work. You don't stop one and say, thank you, God. Look what you have done for me. Look how far you have brought me. It's good to, in America they say it's good to smell the coffee, and there's no coffee in the bush. So it's good to smell the bush. It's good to inhale and smell the forest. And you know, the scent of a forest, to me, is a sweet smelling aroma. The scent of the forest is clean. It smells a little bit like a hint of mud, but very faint. Mud, misty. I don't know what to call it, but it's you know, bush have a different kind of scent than the city. But I would take the bush scent any day over the city smell. You know what city smells like? Garbage, urine, spit, piss, anything that's nasty. That's what city smells like. But this is nature. This is what nature smells like. I want you to see. Oh no, I want you to see the trees. Yeah, here we go. You can see the trees. See the trees? You see the trees? This is nature. This is what I'm smelling. This is what I'm inhaling. A breath of fresh air. Look behind me. Look behind me, y'all. You see there? No, wait, hold up. See the forest? Look. You see the forest? This is what I'm smelling. There's nothing like the scent of the forest. And it just rained a little bit just now, so the grasses, the trees are a little bit wet, so it has that little damp, but it's not stink. It's just different, just unique, and it's all like a variety of scent all together in one. But it still smells 10 times better than the sweetest perfume in the world. Most perfume are poison. Now back to my retreat center. We want to train people not only to detox themselves mentally, detox themselves emotionally, detox themselves spiritually, detox themselves from certain friendship and relationship that they entertain, detox themselves from certain programs to watch on TV that can trigger certain things in you, detox yourself from certain kind of food and chemical that can trigger certain things in your brain, that can unleash addictive, compulsive behavior or anxiety, to detox yourself from even from trash. Some people just live in, I know some people personally, you go to the house, you don't even see the floor. I say I know some people personally, you go to the house, you cannot even see the carpet. You don't know whether the floor is made out of carpet, or it's a hardwood floor, or it's tile, because it's full of clothes and junk and dirt. They just step away, step away, step away. I'm like, how could you live? Just looking at it making me I want to develop anxiety. Just looking at it makes me anxious. Like anxiety is coming on me. So I don't know how somebody can live in that kind of junk. But sometimes our physical environment, our surrounding environment, sometimes is merely a reflection of what's going on the inside here and the inside here. Meaning what's going on in your head and what's going on in your heart. I repeat, sometimes we see somebody's environment that's so dirty, so disorganized, so sloppy. Sometimes that's just merely a reflection of what's going on the inside. That means they are a mess. They are mentally they are a mess. Emotionally they are a mess. Physically, spiritually, they are just a mess. The outside is just reflecting and telling you who they are on the inside, and that means they are screaming for help. They are screaming for some kind of sanity, organization, peace of mind. They are screaming they need someone to come and help them organize their life. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because I don't think it's normal and it's natural to just live like that in such junk and such filth. To me, it's not normal, it's not natural. Like, how could you live like that? Your life cannot be peaceful. You cannot be peaceful and happy on the inside, and you live in such disorganization, such filth, such garbage. That people walk in your house, you cannot see the floor. You get to the kitchen table, you cannot even see the table. You just see the four legs. You know there's a table, that's all you can see is the four legs. But you don't know, you can't even see the table. You enter the refrigerator, you got food there, like it's been there for so long, it growing hairs and nose and ears. How can you live like that? How can somebody like that be a happy person, a secure person, a functional person, a productive person in society? How can you live like that? It's not normal. And we call ourselves Christians, we say, oh, cleanliness is next to godliness. Well, I guess you must be far away from God, as filthy as you are. As filthy as your house is, you must be far away from God. So clean up your house, begin to clean up, even if you can't do all of it in one day, because you didn't accumulate those dirt. There's a program on TV, they call it hoarding. They are hoarders. And some people that are just nasty and dirty and sloppy and lazy. But even if you can't clean all of it in one day, because it didn't accumulate in one day, maybe over the years, sit down, put a nice good dance music on in the background, something that will uplift your spirit, and say today I'll clean up one closet. And look at the closet, you'll feel good. Maybe the next week you clean up another closet, or a room, or half the room, or the bathroom. Do it room by room, closet by closet, space by space. Take your time. If you can't do it too overwhelming, ask some friends. They even got people out there who that's their profession. They'll come and clean up your hoarding mess. But if you don't have the money, then do it yourself. Have some friends to help you if they want. Get the gloves, get all the cleaning stuff, do it. And then put system in place to maintain it. Maintenance is mostly the problem, isn't it? So get your life together, beloved. Don't live in such dirt and filth. It's a reflection when people come to your house. They may not be bold enough to tell you to your face, but that's what they're thinking on the inside. They want to go gather together privately. That's what they're saying. But they won't say that to your face. Me, I'll say it to your face. Sister, girl, brother, sister, please clean up your house. It's filthy. I didn't say you're a bad person. You may be a very nice person, but your house is dirty. And sometimes your dirty environment is a reflection of how dirty you are on the inside. You may have some dirty ways. Jealousy, gossiping, competitiveness, competition. You want to compete with everybody. You're jealous and angry at everybody. You're putting other people down. You're harboring bitterness and anger and pride. Those are dirty spirits and dirty behavior. So your environment on the outside is letting people know what's going on the inside of you. You don't have to tell people that you're nice. You don't have to tell people you're kind. You don't have to tell people that you got it together. Let them just enter your house to know if you got it together or not. Can I get an amen? I'm preaching good to this. Listen, this farmland is doing something to my spirit. Can I get an amen? I think I'll build a hut here. Hello, I know I digress. I will build a nice little mud hut on this farmland. Right now you feel like it's 75, 70 degrees, but it's cool. It's not hot and humid. It's cool and breezy. All this air out here. Maybe I can just get away sometime if I'm tired with the beach life. If I'm tired with the beach life, if I'm tired with my beach life, I can come out. I can build a little one room here with a one little bathroom, a little kitchen, or a kitchenette. Maybe bring one of those cheap Chinese 2-burner stove top, the one you can put on the counter. With my little generator, some solar light. Ooh. Am I stepping in the ants hill? Lord. But maybe I can build a little mud hut here. I can definitely do a mud hut here, or one room, and just come here sometimes, just to sit down and to. This, to me, this is a good environment for people who like to write. This is a good writer's environment. Quiet. You hear noise in the background now because the guys are clearing my land. But aside from that, it's a quiet environment. Come here, sit down, and just meditate, pray, read, watch it, talk to God. It's a good place here. So beloved, I love you. Don't be offended. Don't take my message the wrong way. Don't get your panties tied up in a knot. Don't get your boxer tied up in a knot. Please don't get your thongs or your bikini tied up in a knot. Just listen. Listen with an open heart, with an open mind, an open spirit. Just listen. Just listen, beloved. Just listen. Don't be mad. It's not always good to just listen with your emotions and your sentiments. You will shut people off and shut people down when they actually have the message, when they actually have the answer to the problem you've been praying to God for years. You've been fasting and praying for God. Sometimes they give you a solution to your problem, and the solution may not arrive the way you expect it to arrive. It may not arrive in the package. It may not even arrive in the tone of voice. It may not arrive at the time, the place, the person. It may not arrive the way you want to. But be open enough, be humble enough, be mature enough, be smart enough to at least listen and see if something this lady is saying, can I apply it? Does it apply to me? Put my feelings aside, put my emotions aside, put my sentiments aside. Is there something saying that struck a chord to me that I can apply, or I can reach out to her? She can help me, talk with me, pray with me, guide me, whatever. I don't claim to know it all. I don't. Only God knows it all. I don't know it all. But a little bit I've acquired, and I'm continuing to learn through my reading, my studying. in the area of mental, emotional healing from trauma and abuse. Little I'm learning, I want to share with you. And I'm sure I can learn from you too. So this is not about pointing finger pointing and blame shifting and putting you down. But let's sometimes a good, brutal, sincere honesty is necessary and is needed to grow, to move forward. And if you won't, I am stuttering today. If you won't be brutally, I gotta look down before I go stand in the ants hill. If you won't be brutally and sincerely honest with yourself, beloved, then God will send big mouth people like me to be brutally, sincerely honest with you about your ways. Me, all the conversation I'm having with you, I can sit down in my closet and I can be brutally, sincerely honest with myself. Say, girl, you messed up. Girl, why you did that? But the purpose of being honest with yourself is not to beat yourself up, and it's not to dwell in the valley of guilt forever. Acknowledge that you messed up. Accept that you messed up. Learn whatever lesson that you need to learn in that mess up. Dust yourself off. Stand up and move on. That's how life. But to sit in the valley of despair, to sit in the valley of guilt forever, you'll never grow. You'll be there. You'll be beating yourself up forever. Pity party, victim mentality. No, that's not part of me. I don't go to no pity party. Don't you invite me. I won't be part of it. No victim mentality here. No. I acknowledge I messed up. I acknowledge I wasted days or wasted weeks or wasted years. I acknowledge all of that. But now what can I do better going forward so I don't repeat the same mistake for another 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years? That is the point. Where there's life, there's hope. Don't let nobody tell you that you're too old to do nothing. No. Kentucky Fried Chicken, they say he started in his 60s. Now we're all eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. They gave us a story about Abraham Lincoln. How many times he ran for president? He said 40 times, whatever. And he still won on the 40th time. Albert Einstein, no, it wasn't Albert Einstein. What's the guy? Con Edison. The one who created Con Edison electricity. That the story they told us. We don't know if it's true, but the story they told us. That he tried, is it 57 times or how many times to create light bulb and he failed. And the interviewer asked him, what does it feel like to have tried to create light bulb or electricity 27 times and you fail? Guess what he said to the reporter? I didn't fail. I just learned 27 ways how not to create a light bulb. He's a smart man. He learned. So what we call mistake and failure and regret is a lesson to be learned. If only we pay attention and stop beating ourselves up. I repeat, there's no such thing as failure, because in failure lies the seed of success. In failure lies a great lesson that you can learn that can help you not to make that same mistake and can help you to succeed tomorrow if only you will pay attention and don't beat yourself up. But be honest with yourself. Be brutally and sincerely honest with yourself. I tell you, this environment is making me very philosophical. I'm still my family. And you hear all the sound of the machete, click, 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 or the cutlass. And my boys in the back cleaning my farmland. They just finished eating now. They're working. This environment is making me very philosophical. I'm liking that. I think I'll come here a bit a little hot and sit down here just to do videos. What do you think? Eh? You can see, I want you to see the forest. You see the farmland? What's up, what's up, what's up? Look at nature. I love the smell of nature, especially when it just rains. I'll put my shades back on. I feel like doing some Dumbo today. I know I don't digress. It's okay. You know me. My videos sometimes have hair and sometimes have a tail. Sometimes have no hair and no tail. But they got something inside. Eh? If you learn anything from this video, tell me what you learned from it. If you want to see more videos like this, tell me that. Sis, I want to see more videos like that. Eh? I love the smell of that farmland. Look at it, look at it. Look at nature. Look at nature, you guys. Look at nature, look at nature. Look at nature, look at nature, look at nature. Look at nature. This is paradise. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I thank you all for your subscription. I want to hit, I see my plan, I want to hit 25,000 subscribers by December 25th, 2025. That's not impossible. We in May. We in May. Yes, we in May. Hey, we in May 2025. So, how many months from now to December? June, July, August, September, November. 7 months. Yes, 7 months. Because May is the 5th month. 7 plus 5 is 12. So yes, 7 months left. So can we do it? I know you love me. You want to see a smile on this face? Then hit the thumbs up. Leave a nice comment. And share this. And when you share this with people, put a little comment. Put a little comment before you share the video so they can put a little provocative comment that will provoke them to want to click on it and open it right away and watch. All my Liberian people, all my Nigerian people, all my Kenyan people, my Ugandans, we're all Africans, oh. My Ghanaian, you my people. Whether I speak Yoruba, whether I speak Cree, whether I speak Swahili, don't matter. You my brother, you my sister. You go become that, you my brother, you my sister. We are all Africans. It's time for us to unite. It's time for us to unite. All Africans, black people across the globe, we are all Africans. It's time for us to unite. That diaspora war between the African American, that is straight up demonic, that the devil stirred us up, and the dumb people who are part of it, they are helping to keep that nonsense alive. I'm disappointed. Any Africans and any black person that will participate in the diaspora war, I say check your head and check your heart. You're not correct. You're supposed to have enough sense and wisdom to know it's nothing but the enemy scheme to keep us divided. It's called divide and conquer. Once we are divided, distracted, and fighting each other, we can never unite and build up this continent and make it 10 times better than Europe, America, Australia combined. So they will distract a whole lot of useless. You see them fighting? You see any kind of diaspora war between white people? I repeat, do you see any kind of diaspora war between the white in Europe and the white in America and the white in the diaspora? Do you see that? No. Only our dumb asses. Excuse my language, but you're making me vex. Do you see any war between the Hispanic in the diaspora? You can say, oh, you from Spain, and you from Mexico, and you from Guatemala, and you see them fighting amongst each other? As soon as they meet each other anywhere in the world, when they meet each other, they start speaking that Spanish. Click, there's a click right there. Now also one fight for what? Me, I don't participate. When anybody bring that drama to my channel, it's not welcome. We here, we vibrate on high energy. We vibrate on the frequency of God's love, His life, and His light. I dance according to the rhythm of the Father's heartbeat. I repeat, I move, I live and move and have my being in Him. So therefore, I dance according to the rhythm of the Father's heartbeat. I don't dance according to what's trending and what's not trending, the diaspora war. I don't focus and waste my energy on any kind of low energy person. I don't affiliate with low energy people. I don't participate in low energy relationship either. No. Vibrate on the high frequency. Vibrate on the frequency of God's love, life, and light. Because I live in Him, I live and I move and I have my being. So therefore I dance according to the rhythm of the Father's heartbeat. I say this environment doing something to me. I say, you guys, this environment is doing something to me. You see how philosophical and spiritual I've become just to be in nature? Something about walking in nature, walking in the forest, it kind of brings you back to the core of your being. It brings you back to the very, let me flip this around so you can see the nature I'm talking about.